Welcome back to the channel, guys. We have something that we've never showed anyone before. I'll let my pops tell you what we got, Dad. What do we have?
Well, we have had thousands of requests. Shop tour, shop tour, shop tour. So we're gonna run you through an exclusive tour we've never done before.
We have never done. We've had so many requests too.
So we're gonna show you how we make and where we make all of our innovation, from cars to truck bedsides that go up. Come on in.
All kinds of stuff. Here we go. So this is the main part of the shop. Dad, what is so special about this part right here?
Well, without dating me too much, these here are best to show SEMAs across the bottom, which go back 20 years.
Jeez.
Since 2001. 2001 being the first best to show.
So many best of shows. You guys, what you guys don't realize, some of you may, the best of shows is literally the best vehicle at the SEMA show, and to get awards like this, I mean, this is a lot of hard work and dedication from my dad about 89 years ago.
Yeah, now it's fun. Carry it on.
So you're 89 years ago? Hold on, you're missing all this other crazy stuff. She turbo, he's just getting it on. So this is very important. But this is my racing career important. So we got rallycross. These are our first races I've ever won. I got my first shoes, kind of cool. Just all the different awards. You can see all the other different awards. Dad, what do we got over there?
Well, these are our handbrakes. So if you decide you want your car to go sideways down the street and you got a lot of horsepower, you just grab a brake.
So what's cool, guys, is part of what we do is we machine and create all of our own parts. So like this is our handbrake line. For those of you that know what drifting is, you could go look inside the performance truck, and that's what that is. So we sell those, and let's just get to the exciting stuff. I mean, parts are cool, but...
Oh, let's show your I don't know how to golf office.
You guys may have seen the episode of us golfing in here. Oh, if you didn't, go check out a few videos back. But this is where it all happens. Again, this is a day in the life, and this is our everyday. This shop is built of just my dad and and we do everything. So these are all orders that have to go out. This is my editing computer. You can see I got some sketchy hard drives on there and stuff.
Your stand-up desk we just made.
Stand-up desk. We just made that bad boy.
But let's get to the most important part. The innovation.
Innovation, hard work, and creation. The Deberti shop.
So we'll start right here. What a lot of you guys know, more of the older crowd.
Like how old are we talking?
Just about 20 years or so ago. We used to make Harley wheels, and so I always made crazy displays so people would stop at the SEMA show and at least look on what we were building. So everything you see here, from a crazy weight bench, popcorn machine, to a dinosaur. This dinosaur, I used to have 2 engine blocks hanging off it with all our aluminum parts on it.
Big boys toys. This is pretty sick. So this is 5/8 aluminum.
Solid.
Solid chunk aluminum. How long ago did you make this?
Do I have to say?
It's been a long time. For those of you that used to go to the SEMA show back in the day, you may have seen some of my dad's creations, palm trees. Hey, one thing I want to ask her, you think you could lift that or no? I don't want you hurting yourself.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, I got a bad shoulder.
Oh yeah, bad shoulder or weak. This is pretty unique. My brother and I built this. How old do you think we were then?
I think you're about 8.
We built this when we were about 8 years old.
Fully airbagged wagon.
But we just got a lot of cool stuff all over the shop.
Oh, how about them billet palm trees?
Billet palm trees. My dad caught that fish in Cabo over there. They're all airbrushed.
Nuh-uh, it came out just like that.
Yeah. Yeah, right.
How about that coffee table?
There's just a lot of different stuff around the shop. It's funny because we're so dang used to everything in the shop. But what's cool now is all the parts like my dad's holding All this is designed and tested and machined here before it's ever out to the public. I mean, you could even see, like right here, we had a failure with one of our machines. That was a bad day, but again, that's what happens when you're machining parts. This is a F-150 hook. So just a lot of cool stuff. You guys probably remember the Deberti shop rod. This was on season 2 of Twin Turbos. We built this with Austin Lessel, Justin Yeager, Big Guy, my dad, and myself. And this was a cool build. A lot of work in that build. A lot of work. You guys obviously have seen the C10 in some episodes. I can't really show the front of that right now because there's some secrets going on. What happened last episode, Dad?
Last episode destroyed my barbecue.
There's this beautiful new barbecue.
All of our equipment, I'm a big fan of Bailey's. I don't know if you guys have used any of their equipment, but it's pretty much top of the line. So throughout the shop, all you're gonna do is see pretty much Bailey's everywhere because we gotta have stuff that doesn't break and we need precision. And their products are just, to me, people try to compete. We've never had a failure on anything Bailey's.
They're honestly the best out. We have never had nice equipment until we finally moved here, and then we got all Bailey's stuff. So I mean, even this fixture table, like this is all Bailey's, and it's just, I mean, literally everything we have is Bailey's.
This area here is more kind of little weld area. We grind and everything in here so we can suck all the debris out the wall. And this is one of my favorite places. I come in here and prototype, and I have a little bit of each piece of equipment in here.
We got our laser in here. I'll show you guys kind of what it looks like. Let's see here. This is what we would laser all of our parts with. So we already had a logo on it, but right now it's etching down. It's extremely awesome how that works. We'll go ahead and pause this. We'll keep going. Again, this is fun for us guys because we haven't ever showed anyone this. So this is just kind of a walkthrough of all the crazy stuff.
So one thing about it, we try to build everything ourselves. Like in this example, I just built this gate on Saturday. I need a double gate for my house, so I'm kind of using some different ideas on what this thing's going to look like.
It looks really nice.
There's a lot of work.
It looks really nice. All prototypes are done here.
Oh, even down to the old refrigerator. Anybody could have a refrigerator, but of course we take an old refrigerator, we put all brand new guts in it out of a new modern day refrigerator, and now we got a refrigerator pretty much just like no one else's.
That was my dad's fridge from back in the day.
And if you want to kick back and sit down and just check things out, then we built a billet bar. All this is machined out of solid billet. These actually used to be exhaust tips that I used to machine back in the day out of aluminum.
From Trends.
Yeah, and then we spent so much time in Vegas, it's like, okay, I'm going to make me a Vegas mirror for my bar.
Vegas mirror.
The other piece of equipment you see that we use a lot of is Benpack. And Benpack, you know, they own Rangers, so we do all our own tires, mountain balance, all the hoists. I mean, they're, again, if you want good equipment that doesn't fail, Benpack to me is pretty much the best.
And then you guys remember the drift truck, whether you play it in Forza or Torque Drift, it's in those games. But this is a very important truck. Again, this is where we developed our first handbrake for the truck. And
shout out to our boys in Gibson because every one of our cars has got a sound as good as they look.
Don't ask, guys. Let's just keep going.
So now we got pretty much the whole heart of the shop, which we try to keep things organized, which is a little bit hard sometimes. But this whole section here is where we do most of our filming, and then we try to keep the fab area separate so it's not real noisy. This is a small parts room.
How's Oliver? Oh!
Slow down there, baby turp. We got all of our nuts and bolts bends, which, you know, thousands of different styles, sizes, you know, you name it. Flathead, button head.
For those of you that work on cars or fabricators, when you see a grade 8 bolt bin, it's incredible.
You know, we use a lot of stainless. A lot of our toolboxes are just organized with different bolts and hardware, so we don't, you know, if we need something little, we could grab it. We try not to have to go to the store 150 times. Right back down to the Baileys. sometimes we do need to break a lot of different pieces. This piece of equipment is one of my favorites.
It's huge.
It literally will bend half-inch plate.
You wouldn't want to put your finger in there.
Well, you would, but you wouldn't have it no more.
This side is more our material side, so this holds a lot of our scraps, a lot of our plates, and a lot of the tubing, things we use for like roll cage, has all of our chromoly, aluminum.
But this is probably
like
one of my favorite sections because cutting has to be absolutely perfect. So on this side, we've got the Deberti cold saw. And on this side, you know, this saw here is one of my favorites also. I mean, it's a good precision saw. Cut pretty thick material, so anything we really can't cut in the cold saw, we just roll down this way. So we can go left or right. Boom, 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 cut!
The next side that we're going to take you guys to is a very secret side. We have some secret projects going in over there, so can't really film walking in. But let's get in there and let me show you exactly what we're machining at this moment. Here we go. All right, so we are inside the machine shop. My dad and the mad scientists are...
We call him the mad scientist for one reason, because he's a mad scientist. Literally, this guy programs everything from every gun part, which I don't even know how his brain works. It's like
I teach him everything he knows.
on roids.
I teach you everything you know, huh? Yeah.
So show us, Matt. Show us what this baby starts out as.
All right. So what we do is we take your billet. What we do from this, we throw it in the horizontal here. And what we can do is we can load both at the same time. So we've got the left hook and right hook, right? Once it goes in, it's got a pallet, rotates in. While that's running, we can then load the second operation on the outside. So starts out as that, basically comes out like that.
And this is fully machined, so this machine, what is this mill called?
So this is a horizontal, this is a Doosan horizontal. So this horizontal, we can load it up to have all four sides loaded up with production stuff, and we can run the F-150 hooks. We're doing the F-450 hooks.
The Chevy hooks.
It's slide.
Do you have any of the Deberti one?
There may be one. But
See, I'd like you to show the detail. Like all this has got to be start in the brain and make the machine work.
You might have to, hold on, you're gonna have to cut it.
We'll cut it. All right, guys, we're back.
All right, so the secret squirrel stuff we were talking about?
He's so excited about
I know, but I got to explain this because literally the hooks and little parts that we do are a joke. Because Matt literally draws them in his sleep. He literally has slobber when he's drawing it because they don't take no time.
Is that
compared
true?
To this.
Yeah. Probably, that's probably why the fellow's wet in the morning.
So this big old chunk of steel is
what is it? What?
It's a 4140.
Okay.
4140. It starts out like that. Now this is why I call him a scientist, because check this out. That goes from that to this. Now look at all that machining. What that means is his brain, which I'm not sure how it works, programs this. I mean, look at every single hole in there. You have to program this, figure out the tools, put it in a machine, and then you got to make this. It goes from that.
You kind of look like a psycho explaining this. Keep going,
to that. Look at that. Oh my God, that is art.
Hold on, slow down. My camera can't keep up. There we go.
I mean, look at the machining in that.
That is pretty gorgeous.
And he wonders why we call him a scientist, because these people don't exist very much. I mean, he literally, if I could take his brain and sell it, I would.
Hey, Matt, how long does it take to design like a slide?
It depends on how much Red Bull I have, I guess.
How much is that?
Probably a case. It would take me about a week.
So it takes about a week to design and actually machine one part?
So that's
Just for the first prototype, yeah.
That's crazy, guys. You can see this one, you can see all the machine lines in it. Yeah, I mean, it's just insane.
I know, I wish we could show the whole shop, everything in here, but most everything in here is pretty much a secret, so back to work. Let's go outside.
Thank you, Matthew.
Yep.
stuff in here that we got to keep silent.
That's it. Enough for today.
Easy, bro. Easy.
Mad scientist. We know. We know.
Thank you, Matt.
All right, man.
All right, so as you guys can tell, there's some secret stuff in there. The last part we want to show you guys is the backyard. It's very simple. There's just a lot of burnouts. We got the fire truck. And what do we do back here, Dad?
Well, we've got our C-trains to kind of block everything off. And as you can see, all these roast marks, we try to, you know, burn off around obstacles. Or anybody that comes over, our biggest encouragement is don't leave without a smoke show, please. I don't care what you're in. If you're in a front wheel drive, then what you do is you pull the e-brake, you drag the back tires so you get a nice smoke show off the back tires, and you smoke the front. That's how we do it right here at the Deberti compound. Thanks for watching.
Thank you, guys. This was fun. Stay tuned next week for an episode. Again, this was simple, a good breakdown. But for those of you that have never seen our shop, there you go. Don't forget, give us a like and comment what you liked about this episode. Later.